Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of What if female Naruto was the new kyubi part. Yeah, I think I already said this part 3. With the new white kyubi. Yeah, guys. Um, so to start this off, basically, Naruto will, basically, be heading to the, it'll basically be heading to the, yeah, this one we're gonna have Naruto and Hinata basically to pack up, as basically Naruto had bought a land near her. Well, not near her, but like I'm gonna say it's gonna be land next to Training Ground 44 that no one has really used, or if anything was there, it was already brought down. So basically, in that little area, she'll have a bunch of shadow clones building her house and stuff. Basically, they'll build her current compound. But not only that, they'll also build a few laboratories, a training ground, um, like storage rooms, and all types of stuff for her. And so basically, if anyone was to go into that kind of compound, they would see how, what's it called? How how they have better technology than any other clan. So when the so what I'm gonna do is Hiruzen had did a council meeting. Like I'm gonna say they have like 2 weeks off before they getting team. Not 2 weeks, but 2 months off. So I'm gonna say a month. Still, they do a council meeting, but it's time to bring in the Uzumaki and Namikaze clan back to the village. But this is where Hiruzen says, this is where Hiruzen asks Naruto if it would be okay for him to do the council meeting at her compound. Basically, they would enter the compound to see all the technology that there's there. They see I'm gonna say they see a bunch of robots, like metal robots moving around, and just a bunch of whole other stuff like computers and stuff like that. This is where Hiruzen goes, Naruto, what is this? This is where she says, "Oh, it's called better technology." I kind of took a lot of time and research about technology, unlike most people would normally do. I actually care about the future of my clan, and my clan is going to be the most technology clan in this village, basically. I wouldn't be surprised if people here try to steal documents and stuff from me, but good luck trying to do that if you can find them. But what no one knows is that they're actually sealed on her. She's wearing a loose fitted kimono, and this is when they see Hinata Hyuga in the Uzumaki in a Uzumaki kimono. This is where they go, "Are you and Hinata?" Is what some of the clan members ask, like some of the clan heads ask, but then she goes, "No, actually Hinata's part of my clan. It's from yesterday, actually." This is where hers and then not yesterday, but he's gonna say a month ago. This is where hers and nods, and to confirm this, and basically Hinata's chakra has chakra went up. Her chakra control has also went up. She's very good in medical ninjutsu, poison and cures for poisons, and she's also has a better Byakugan. Her Byakugan's a little bit more stronger than the normal one by not having a blind spot. So yeah. Um, Hiruzen would then ask, he would then ask, and Naruto to basically give them a tour around, which she does. She'll give them a tour like this is the compound where we stay and sleep at, which is it's gonna be like a very big compound. Then she goes over here, smart research and technology equipment, like building all that laboratory and all that type of stuff. And then she points over here. It's basically our mines that I use, and only me and my clan members can go in. And then she keeps walking around, and she goes, "Oh, this right here is our This right here is basically our processing of the materials and stuff, and how to break it down." She goes, "This over here is where we go to This is like our storage area, so we store most of our equipment stuff here that is locked by a chakra, and not by chakra, but no. It's gonna be a chakra detector seal, and a blood seal. So basically, no one's gonna be able to get into that without having the right either blood or chakra. Um, and even if you do try to get like a blood of hers from the library, it still wouldn't work. It needs to be like just as soon as you cut your finger type blood. Like it has to be like a few, not it has to be like I say the longest has to be it's like 10 seconds long of blood. So Donzo was like, we need to go and look at all of your equipment for the village. And this is where Donzo and the other elders are kind of have a smirk on their face with the civilian council. But then this is where she goes, no, technically you don't. It's clan secrets, so you don't have to worry about that. It's what she says with a smile. And they can see this like the very very sweet smile on her face, knowing that if they try to pry it even more, they could be crossing a very dangerous line. Um, so Naruto will basically look at Hiruzen and go, "Do y'all want to go to the council chambers?" Uh, and Hiruzen goes, "Yes." This is where a bunch of Anbus will fall down and go, Okage-sama, we understand there's only one way for us to go through this door and stuff, so don't mind us. Is what it's what the regular Anbu says, and basically she says, and this is where like before even Hiruzen's Anbu can go in, her chakra sensors to basically pick up on chakra being used, and basically rejects the people trying to entry. This is where Naruto Silsa also basically detain them. This is where they would come out of their close, and this is when Horizon will look at Duncan and goes, "I thought I told you to not have root, and to disband it." This is where Duncan starts to sweat, and he would call out the rest of his root Umbu to kill, to basically to attack the people that was there, and so they would try to come out to attack Naruto and the clan elders. The clan heads. And but all it took was Naruto to just activate her other cells, where basically all of the root ninjas were basically pursued by these type of robot figures. I'm gonna say they're gonna be like, you know how Iron Man suits look. Just imagine those, but just 10 times stronger with chakra. And so basically, those suits will basically take out all of the root ninjas very quickly and swiftly. But they won't. Yeah, their blaster is gonna be wind chakra. I'm gonna say that it's gonna be wind chakra with fire, blue fire and regular wind chakra, and a strong wind chakra. So yeah, it'll basically will destroy the it will destroy all of the Rambus and stuff. And basically, she will see that Danzo has multiple eyes on his arm, and in his eye he has another eye, and they're all Sharingans. This is where she goes, so you have a bunch of Sharingans and stuff, huh? Because Hiruzen had just basically killed Danzo by slitting his throat, and before Hiruzen noticed, she kind of appeared behind him with a katana, basically countering Danzo. And this is where she will slice off Danzo's arm, like from the shoulder down, and he doesn't have his Izanagi. This is where he tries Tosamanse Kami, but basically she will reflect the Jutsu back onto him due to her, like the Genjutsu back to him due to her eye to counter. So now Danzo is basically put on the Genjutsu. This is where Shuden says, I want you to tell me every bad deed and what all have you been doing for the past years. Basically, it'll go over how Danzo has been working with Orochimaru, and basically how him and Danzo are what's it called? How him and Danzo, like how Danzo and Orochimaru have planned a invasion, or basically how he's gonna sneak some of Danzo, how Danzo's gonna sneak some of Orochimaru's forces into the village, and stuff like that, and also how he's kidnapped some of the clan children, and not all of his root is dead, and those were just his basic cannon fathers to try to give him a distraction to leave, and all of his clan children that he has kidnapped is still at his base, and basically where his base is, which is like 3 miles out from the village, underneath this underground mine that runs underneath the village. This is where basically she went in and says, okay, Hokage-sama, is there anything else you need to know? Hiruzen would shake his head no. And basically, she then says, do you want me to kill him? This is when Hiruzen looks at, he thinks about it for a second. He goes, go ahead. I really don't care. It's now no more use to the village. And also, we need to now prepare a lot now. Due to knowing that our village will be invaded soon. And so basically she then says, well, I guess I will do something for the village, I guess. This is where Hiruzen goes, what do you mean? This is where she goes, I will help inherit our defense on the walls, but there's going to be a consequence to that. This is where Hiruzen goes, and that consequence is going to be, first, we need to destroy the walls. So that means that everybody in the village is gonna have to leave for a little bit. This is where Hiruzen goes, what do you mean? She then says, unless you can somehow find a way to make the wall fall out in front, like outside towards the forest, I don't think it's gonna be a good time for the villagers. Also, if other ninjas were to find out, this would be a bad idea, because then it would be easier for them to attack us with a straight shot from all angles. Hiruzen would nod to this and he goes, so what you're saying is, if you can get, how long you think you're gonna need? She then says, I'm gonna need probably like a month or 2 weeks at most, like at least 2 weeks, but at most a month. Hiruzen then goes, all right, and then basically Hiruzen will say this is the evacuation of the. Basically, she has I'm gonna go do that all of that after they leave the village, like after they get done with the council meeting, which is just basically discussing a few things that's not so trivial, just stuff about the village and how and also to take a vote on those to join the Uzumaki clan. I gotta hurry this up because I hear my mom coming, and I know my little sister's gonna be very loud, and I'm in the kitchen trying to make a sandwich. Lord have mercy. Anyways, so Naruto would basically she would get her clan reinstated into the village, and Minato's like, I really wish you didn't do it in this village. I'd rather you do it in another village, because she's still pretty pissed about how they treated Naruto. Which Naruto then goes, there it is, father. You can't expect everyone to know about stealing jutsu, and then especially with Dunzo here spreading lies as well. He's a lot more influential than Hiruzen is. So it makes sense of why they actually thought I was the kyubi. And also, don't forget, the Uchiha clan was also saying that I was the kyubi, which gave them the thinking that I was the kyubi incarnated. This is where Mento says, I can't believe Fugaku would do this to me, his best friend too. So now Naruto and Hinata will basically show them their way out. This is where Hinata says, Naruto, are we gonna spar later on? This Naruto goes, I won't have time, but Hinata, I gotta do this little wall thing. And so basically Hinata nods. She says, do you want me to stay here to help? This is Hinata says, I already stay here and just watch the compound just in case. So whenever the Hokage had everybody at the village, this is where Naruto. Well, first she will blow up all the walls. Everybody hears the walls blowing up and stuff. They're like, the hell's going on back in the village? This is where Hiruzen goes, don't worry, everybody. Don't worry about what's going on. And so I'm gonna time skip a month and stuff. And so when Hiruzen gets back, he sees the village. And that the walls, picture metal walls with weapons all around, like very strong chakra, like alright. Imagine a plasma gun shooting. Like that's on top of the walls at every inch of it. So basically, as long as on the only weapons can look is like outside the village. They can't look inside the village. So basically all that happened, and so Naruto would basically show Hiruzen basically like first all the civilians will come back, they get back into their normal stuff. They'll see like a little bit of debris left, and they'd be like, "The hell?" And this is where Hiruzen goes, "So how does this work?" Then she says, "One, you just use chakra. You use the bare minimum. You don't have to use a lot. If you use a lot, this is gonna happen." Everybody just like watching to see what's gonna happen. And so basically everybody's inside the village, and this is where she says, "Look, you just use like." She then says, "Kamaru, come here." Kamaru will come to her, and she will says, "Kamaru, I want you to use the bare minimal chakra you can use." And so he does, and this is where you just hear a boom in the background, and basically everybody just looks outside the village, and they just see a huge part of the forest is just gone. This is where Hiruzen goes, "The hell is this, Naruto?" Naruto then goes, "Oh, simple. It's my invention. I hope you like it though."